can see the light of the truck coming towards us. Behind us, this man chasing us, tracking us with dogs. We are standing right in the middle of the road. Our family being haunted because of our political views. The truck comes closer and it stops right in front of us. At the age of 14, I'm witnessing my mother in her power. She walks up to the man and she says, "Sir, would it be possible for you to take us to the city?" Now, if I didn't get into that truck with my mother, I wouldn't be here with you tonight. In the city, for the first time in my life, I discovered this thing. It's called electricity. And also this small black box with small people inside it. And I was like, in my head at that moment, I was like, how could people fit into this small box they call TV? Growing up in a refugee camp, it's all about survival. We had to fight. We had to fight for food, for water, for clean water, just basic necessities. And again, I witnessed my mother in her essence. She goes to this gentleman, she says, "Sir, can you please give us the water, clean water?" And she goes to this lady, "Madam, would it be possible for me to sell your fruits for you to make some money?" Now she goes to that neighbor, "Can I work for you? Would it be possible for you to give me work?" Again, being a kid, I'm witnessing all this. One day, from nowhere, my brother comes in. "Daddy, I'm done with this. I'm done with all this waiting for the government to feed you, waiting for water. I'm just done. I'm going away. Do you want to come?" Now look at him. "Where?" "Kupang." Now, Kupang, for us, in a refugee camp, is like the promised land. It's like, yeah. And I was like, sure. 14 years old. And now, we are on our way to the city. He left me in this big city, alone. And I find myself homeless. I can't read. I can't write. And I did the things that if I look back, I'm not proud of, because I had to beat people up to just have food. For 2 years, I live in this environment, struggling. And within that 2 years, there's a man walks up and down the street. He looks like Terminator. If you guys watch, the Terminator movie, the guy named Arnold Schwarzenegger. He looks like that guy. Again, in that moment, I can hear my mother's voice, And so I walk up to him. And I said, "Sir, would it be possible for you to show me how to have a body like yours?" And he looks at me and says, "Yes." He had me lifting weights, showing me how to write, how to read. And one day, I'm watching this movie called Wrong Turn. If you guys know Indonesian, people in Indonesia, we love our horror movie. So I was like into it. Now, American horror movie. But there's one problem. I have no idea. Because it's in English. And so I asked Pamade, what does this mean? And he looks at me. And he looks at me and he's looking at him. And he says, it means salah belok in Bahasa. Wrong Turn, horror movie. You guys can Google it. You'll find it. And he says something. He continues. He says something that kind of plants a seed in my mind, in my head. He says, Daddy, if you want to learn or if you want to speak English, you go to where I'm from, Bali. I find myself on the Kuta beach. Oh my God. Can't believe what I see. I see bullets everywhere. White people. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Do you guys believe this? I've only seen you on TV. Now I was like, oh my God. I'm so happy. I sit down on the beach. Benny by my side. He asked me a question. How are you? And I look at him quickly and I say, yes. Yes. I know 2 words. Yes, no. In between those 2 words, I had my smile. And again, my mom's voice. I asked the same question. Benny? Now, it happens that Benny can speak Bahasa Indonesia. So by the time I say, yes, he figured out that this guy, he knows nothing about English. He's, okay, I'm done. So he speaks Bahasa. And then I ask him in Bahasa, would it be possible for you to teach me how to speak English? And he says, of course, but you have to work for me. And so that was the agreement. I worked for him. He sent me to English First Academy here in Bali. For 2 years, less than 2 years, I learned how to write and how to read in English. Now I have the confidence. Thank you. Now I have the confidence. So now I walk into the gym. I say, Madam, would it be possible for me to work for you here as a trainer? She says, sure. Fast forward, 2 years later, I find myself in Perth, Australia. Again, working for this gym called Plus Fitness. I don't know if you guys come from Australia, you know this Plus Fitness with the blue brand. Work in Plus Fitness. This guy walks in with his flyers. He gives it to the lady on the desk. And he says, best year yet, NLP. Ooh, sounds cool. So now I'm in the front row, sitting and watching this man in action. His name, Chris Jackson, in action. That's actually his name, Chris Jackson. He's powerful. He's so charismatic. After the seminar, again, I walk up to him. Would you be open? Would it be possible for you to be my mentor? Now he introduces me. He's the man who introduced me to the world of personal development, and now from there I discovered Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, and all these powerful people in personal development field. And one day, I just decided, I'm going to write a book. So I wrote my first book called Inspire, an inspirational journey through the eyes of a Timorese boy. Fast forward, again I find myself in Bali. Now, I am standing in front of you. I couldn't read, I couldn't write. I knew 2 words in English language. And now I've written multiple books. I was homeless, I was struggling, I was fighting for food, for basic necessities. Now, I am a homeowner. Today, I'm passionate about helping Balinese kids to learn English. Friend of mine asked me, Dedy, why do you want to help these kids? And I looked at him. Because I believe in human potential. You see, it becomes my life mission to enable individuals to reach their full potential no matter race, creed, ethnicity, educational attainment, or financial status. Because I believe deep down inside my core being that each one of us has the right to be all that we can be. Early on in life, I learned something important from my mom. I learned that life is simple. If you want to unlock your potential, if you want to get what you want in life, if you want to create the things that you want, all you need to do is to get really clear on what you want and dare to ask for it.